celebrations, as the Kremlin continues to build on the idea of a resurgent Russia, retaking its position as a counterbalance to American power, what is becoming the theme of President Putin's third term in office. In Moscow State University, the controversial far-right political philosopher Alexander Dugin, a fringe figure for many years, but now a man who finds his ideas of rebuilding what he calls Big Russia are back in fashion.
Before it was considered to be destructive imperialist nostalgia to restore Big Russia. But now it is a kind of reality, and with unification with Crimea, it is the first concrete step.
But Russia's newfound oil wealth means people here have a lot to lose from the Crimean adventure and the sanctions that have followed.
With shopping centres like this all over Russia, it can seem like anywhere else in Europe. But this is not a Western European country. It's a country still dominated by an authoritarian system and an increasingly nationalist ideology.
But the nationalist euphoria caused by President Putin's bold moves in Ukraine could soon evaporate. Living in exile in Paris, Sergei Guriev was once one of Russia's most senior economists.
When Mr. Putin came back as president once again in 2012, he did make specific promises. These promises were actually put on paper to pensioners, to teachers, to Russian public in general. These promises were based on economic growth of 5 or 6% per year. This growth is gone.
And to survive, President Putin, with his circle of friends reducing rapidly, will need to perform radical surgery on Russia's struggling economy, which is over-reliant on oil and gas.
So Russia could either use this crisis to reinvent itself in a positive way, or it can face another historic catastrophe.
Spring has finally come to Moscow. It's the holiday season. But having tried to draw the line over the West's increasing influence in Ukraine, Russia is once again risking international isolation. Daniel Sand